Hey guys! Okay, so today I'm going to be doing a tag video, and this one is the perfect palette tag, and I really tried to make sure I had different palettes for every answer, so I wasn't showing the same palette over and over again. So let's get right into it. So the first one is best packaging, which technically could have went two ways. It could have went towards more functional or just the look of the packaging. So I thought one that was kind of best of both worlds were the Disney palettes from Sephora, and I have the Ariel one and the Jasmine one. And not only is the packaging just so pretty, I mean, they did really well on the packaging for these, but the functionality I like about them is you can pull them the whole way out, and you can actually pop the whole palette out, and then use this box as like a storage box, jewelry box, whatever you would like to use it for after you're done using the palette. So I think that's a really cool function of these palettes. So yeah, these are the ones that I picked for best packaging. The next one was best color payoff. So this one was a little hard because there are so many palettes, but one company I know that will never disappoint is Urban Decay. So I had to pick the Vice 2 palette. And these are all the colors that come in it. And I really like it because there's a variety of different colors. There are some matte colors in here. So it's definitely a palette that you can create a bunch of different looks with. Whether you're going for a neutral look like I have on today, which I used this palette. I used Strike, which is the gold, Ambush, and Radar in my outer corner. But yeah, I mean, this is just a great palette. The color payoff is just great, whether you use them dry or wet. It'll never fail. I mean, that's Damaged, which is a gorgeous green color. You have Prank, which is a gorgeous teal. And then you have Shell Shock, which is a silver. And then you have the gold, which I'm wearing today, which is Strike. I mean, they're just gorgeous colors, and the payoff is just amazing. They're easy to blend, so Urban Decay gets my vote for a best color payoff. Alright, next is most versatile. So I decided to choose my Coastal Scents 88 palette, and this is the matte palette. And I chose it because you can create so many different looks with this. It has every color of the rainbow, it has your neutral shades, and yeah, I just think it's very versatile. You can create any look that you want with it. And I just love the colors. They're very pigmented and they blend nicely, so this gets my vote for most versatile palette. Next is best for travel, which I had a hard time because I didn't want to show the same palette for two answers, and so I went with this one, which is a small Lorac palette, and it just looks like this. It's kind of similar to the Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay. It just has 5 different eyeshadows, and you can create a neutral look, or you can smoke it out with some of the darker colors. It's just very small and convenient just to throw into your purse when you're on the go. So yeah, that got my vote for best for travel. Next is biggest regret. And okay, I've played around with this a few times, and I just wasn't very impressed. Personally, well, let me just show you what it is. It's the BH Day and Night palette from BH Cosmetics, and it's a 60 color eyeshadow palette. And if I had to choose between BH Cosmetics and Coastal Scents, which basically offer the same type thing, I would have to go with Coastal Scents because their pigmentation is good. Like, I've never been disappointed with anything that I've ever gotten from Coastal Scents. But I did make my first BH Cosmetics purchase. And the Galaxy palette from them, I really like. Those are nicely pigmented. They're beautiful colors. But for some reason, this palette just did not do it for me for pigmentation. Some of them are really pigmented, but others come off chalky. Some just don't have great pigmentation at all. So I just really wasn't that impressed with this palette, and I kind of just regret getting it because I hardly ever reach for it because I know that the quality of it isn't very good. And I have gotten like a few like BH Cosmetics, like I think I got one like eyeshadow trio sampler in my Ipsy bag, and those colors, I was not impressed with those either pigmentation wise. So yeah, I have to give this my I regret buying choice. So that is that. Next is best color names. So for this one, I had to go with Too Faced because their names are just always so cute. Them and Urban Decay, but I figured since I already showed you something Urban Decay, I would go with Too Faced, which is another company that always has really cute names. And this was actually a palette from last Christmas. But to be honest, some of the colors look a lot like the ones that are in the palette that they had this year, a few of my favorite things palette. But those are the colors. And let's see, there's Peach Fuzz, Marshmallow, Lovey Dovey, Molten Milk Ball, Gumdrop, Teddy Bear, Copper Penny, Satin Sheets, Nice Stems, Nice Ash, sorry, Cherry Cola, Black Sugar, Coppeteel. Oh my gosh, these are so racy. I never really think about it. Pistol, Honeymoon, In the Buff. Just really cute names. So yeah, I gave that to Too Faced for best names. Next one is least used. And it's so sad that it's least used. It's just something that for some reason I just don't grab for. And this is a palette that came in a Tarte gift set last year. It was the big travel bag thing that you opened up, and it came with like lip products, your blushes, all that kind of stuff. And it's such a shame I don't reach for it as often because the colors are so pretty. You have your neutrals, but then you have your blues, your purples, your greens. So yeah, it's just really sad that I don't reach for this very often and use it. Because Tarte eyeshadows are very nice. Are they my favorite eyeshadows? No, but they are good quality. So yeah, I need to reach for this a little bit more. So that is my least used. But the last question is most used, most loved desert island. And I'm sure you guys already know what it's going to be because if you watch my favorite videos, you know I absolutely love this palette. And it's something that I use daily, whether it's just using one color or using the whole palette to create a look. And that is my Lorac Pro palette. I absolutely love this thing. And I am so glad I got this over the Naked palettes. I held off getting the Naked palettes for a long time, and this came out, and I decided to get this mainly because I like the fact that it has a whole row of matte colors and then a whole row of shimmer colors. So you get the best of both worlds with this palette. And you can go from day to night with this palette. And yeah, I just absolutely love this palette. It is my go-to palette. And yeah, that is the last palette that I have to show you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tag, and definitely do this tag as well. I would love to see what your guys' choice for these questions would be. And yeah, definitely remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye.